Hello, my name is Carlos Frederico. This is a Brazilian channel to talk and discuss about beer and about home brewing. I am a chemist and I make beer at home on my free time. So what we aim with this space is to discuss and share a bit of what we do here in Brazil, and we would like to know what you are doing there at your home, what kind of beer you do, equipment you use, which styles you like best, and that's all there is to it. Today we would like to present you to a quick view of the Brazilian beer market, some of the equipments we use at home brewing here in Brazil, and favorite styles brewed here. Beer production in Brazil can be traced back to the 17th century with the Dutch in the north of the Brazil. But it was a small scale production. Mostly we are wine makers and cachaça, that's a distilled liquor. It all changed in the 19th century when beer factories were found in Brazil, and it began to grow till 1999 when there was this big fusion with the largest company in Brazil, which resulted in the beginning of the Ambev, American Beverage, which was already the fifth biggest beverage company in the whole world. So now we have a production of 14 billion liters per year that places Brazil as the third largest beer maker in the world. And there are like 650 breweries. In 1990 there was this beer revolution started in the US and Europe, and Brazil also joined that. We had the beginning of beer production at home by individuals. Those were specialized and become commercial breweries and factories, and it became a large movement in Brazil, introducing several new styles and new ways of making beer. Alright, let's talk about equipments. Usually batches are around 20 to 50 liters. That's more or less what I know people are doing around. Aluminum is the most used material. Stainless steel, it's quite expensive, so it's hard to get. Most of us use aluminum. Usually we have two pots, one as a mash tun and the other as a boiler pot. We use gas a lot, electricity too. There are several persons who use electricity to heat and boil, but most of them use gas burners. We love to do all grain recipes. Extracts, malt extracts are not common in Brazil. They are quite expensive. Hopped malt extracts also, you don't use it a lot. Hops, we use pellet ones. Flowers, there is a little bit, but most of it are in pellets. And yeast, it is the freeze-dried version. We can store it better and move it around the country easier. So we usually do whole grain recipes, hop in pellets, and freeze-dried yeast. That's what we mostly use to make beer here in Brazil. Usually we have some plastic fermenters, and some of us have a refrigerator at home with some kind of temperature controller, which we use to maintain our fermentation process in control. Finally, let's talk about styles. Which styles do we brew here in Brazil? I believe most of us began with ales. We don't have much equipment, so it's usually ales. But of all ales, there is a style that was, well, it just kind of got very, very popular and loved by home brewers in Brazil, and I am talking about IPA. IPAs are very fresh, very hoppy beers, and every home brewer does its own. It's a very popular style in Brazil. We have another ales which are quite common, such as blonde ales, Weiss beer, some do, and there is now a nice trend to use wood-aged beers to produce beers which are matured with wood or in wood caskets. There are quite some nice things happening in that way. Well, I guess that's it for the first try. I hope you like it. Ask you to forgive for my bad English. I will try to improve it. Hope you could manage to understand it all. And well, let me know what you think. What kind of beers are you making? Which equipment do you use? What kind of grains, hops and yeasts do you have there at your country? If you use some different adjuncts like pepper or coffee or, well, whatever. So I will hope to hear from you. Have a good day. Bye bye.